Welcome to another Anglo List video. This time we're giving you step-by-step instructions for paying your municipal property taxes online. Digital payment platforms are meant to make our lives easier, but for new or lim with basic Hebrew skills, it can be especially difficult navigating them. So we're delighted to be able to share the next in our series of step-by-step English instructions with you. Before we start the payment process, let's talk a little bit about Arnona. What exactly is Arnona? Arnona is the municipal property tax. Whether you're residing in your own home or a tenant, you're responsible for paying the Arnona bill. Arnona covers such things as street lights, garbage collection, and other general municipal services. Some municipalities and regional councils have a combined water and Arnona bill, while others have separate bills for each. Arnona is calculated by multiplying the square meterage of your dwelling and other common areas like stairwells and lobbies with the current municipal rate. Rates vary from city to city and town to town. Cities are often divided into zones like A, B, C or D, Aleph, Bet, Gimel or Dalet, and residents in the more affluent suburbs or neighborhoods in Zone Aleph, for instance, will pay more than those in Zone Gimel or Dalet. At the beginning of the fiscal year, your municipality might send you a bill for the upcoming year, wherein they offer you a selection of payment alternatives. There could be a single upfront payment for the year ahead, or 2 payments for 6 months each, etc., etc. But most of us choose to pay our Arnona in 60-day cycles. Remember, if you pay your utility bills past the due date, you will be responsible for late fees. The late fees are not huge, but of course, if you're not careful, those numbers can add up. New or lim are entitled to a 12-month Arnona discount, and currently the discount is between 70 and 90%, but that figure can change if the Aliyah benefit package changes. Other sectors of the community are also entitled to Arnona discounts, like the disabled, students and single-parent families, to name but a few. You can find the full list in our website in the article, "Are you entitled to an Arnona discount?" There are a few ways to pay your Arnona. You can have a monthly debit via your bank account, via your local municipal website, or via the CityPay payment portal. CityPay enables you to pay a host of bills like water, parking fines and school fees, and many others. Like the Haifa one shown here, some municipalities and regional council websites will connect you directly with CityPay, but if not, you need to access CityPay via a Google search. In your web browser, enter the keyword phrase CityPay Israel. The first result is the one you need, www.citypay.co.il. Just click on the link to enter the website. The CityPay link automatically directs you to a website with the URL www.cityforyou.co.il. And as we've mentioned in previous videos, CityPay is a Hebrew website and it has no English interface. So you'll need to learn a few important Hebrew keywords in order to take full advantage of the site. First, you need to know how to recognize the name of your city or town in Hebrew, and select it from the drop-down menu on the right-hand side of the web page, as we've illustrated here in orange. You'll also have to identify the Hebrew word for the utility you wish to pay from the drop-down menu on the left-hand side, as shown here in green. In this video, we are paying Arnona, and the Hebrew spelling of the word Arnona is like this. 2 other important Hebrew terms you should be able to recognize for purposes of paying your bill are Mispar Mishalem, that's a customer or client number, and Mispar Mislaka, the clearing number. Make sure you have your Arnona bill on hand, your Taudat Zahut number, and your credit card details in order to proceed with the payment process. Once you've selected your municipality or regional council, the utility you wish to pay, click on the Continue button and a new screen will pop up and you can commence payment. Now let's begin with step 1 of the online payment process. The first thing you need to fill in the spaces provided is the municipal, and that's the word we learned for client number, and that's usually a Taudat number. And we've shown that here in green. Then you need to add the clearing number, which we learned the Hebrew word is mispar mislaka, and we've shown that here in yellow. Extract the corresponding information from your actual bill. Click on the display amount button, and the amount due will automatically pop up as we've shown here in red. That number should correspond with the amount reflected on the actual bill, which is also circled in red. Click on the continue button to proceed, or the go back button if you need to change an entry. Now let's move on to step 2 of the payment process. Here you are required to fill in your personal details and contact information. 3 of the 4 fields are mandatory. That's your name, telephone and email address. Details can be filled in Hebrew or in Latin letters. Click on the continue button to proceed to the next step, or on the back button if you need to change an entry. Step 3 of the online payment process asks you to choose payment terms. There are 2 options. The first option is a regular and immediate payment, and the second option is a credit payment in installments. If you choose installments, you will have to pay some interest. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be making a regular and immediate payment. Fill in your credit card and Taudat Zahut details, and thereafter select regular payment as shown here in green, and then click on the continue button or the go back button as necessary. Step 4 is the payment confirmation section. Payment is confirmed together with a transaction reference number, and if you'd like to make an additional payment via the CityPay portal, you can do so by clicking on the grey Make an Additional Payment button. Also at this stage, you can choose to print your receipt by clicking on the print icon. Earlier in step 2, you provided your email address when you filled in your personal contact details, and a receipt of payment will be sent directly to that inbox as well, and your receipt will look something like this. You can see on this specific receipt, payment was made for 2 60-day cycles, and one of the payments is slightly more than the other, and that's the one which includes some late fees. With that, we've completed the payment process. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and if so, please give us a thumbs up and share the video link with your friends. If you have a comment, please share it in the comment section below, where we will also be posting other useful links on all aspects of housing, home ownership and renting in Israel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.